Here we go. Two of the top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They open the championship game with a pass. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's good for a first down near the 40.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
First down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They're going to run it. Breaks free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Looking for a gap. It's Thomas.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop, but it's first and goal at the 5.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver, you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed. And his defense might consider trying to double team him, or he's going to go off today.
Second and goal play for the offense. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Well, that That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Ends up, there's 2nd down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Moves out of the pocket. And he chased him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, more competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The back's got it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
Hart behind the line. It's Thomas. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Looking for a receiver. Oh, no, trapping back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They'll try a pass here. Grabbed by the receiver. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. It'll be enough for a first down. Brought down at the 43.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They get it down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, it is incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
The Tigers will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to... The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Clemson. They connect for 6. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. New center downs for the offense. First and 10. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down play coming up. Back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket.
And that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made in space. Look out. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The running back here on a direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds his target, and it's complete.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's where your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches. Simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Breaks into open space. Moves all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
But they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Now takes a hit but lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Pump over the middle. It's Thomas. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We reach the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bought some time, now lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Tigers will have to kick this away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Let's him fly to the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Looking for the wideout. He makes the ground. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
Close to the tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. 2nd down and goal upcoming. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Dogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Grinding away on the ground, fighting him off. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that 1st down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.